Here's why I'm voting for Hillary Clinton. I want to know what it will be like to live in an America where a woman is president of the United States. She has shown how she deals with stress. She is totally focused in an extraordinary way. She's sure of herself. What she's saying seems to be coming from a depth of intelligence. She doesn't give in. She's a fighter. And I think she doesn't have much vanity, which can often be a flaw. I would never vote for Donald Trump because he's the most loathsome person I have ever seen. And not just on television, because I lived in New York and moved in the circles that he moved in on different levels. And he was generally despised even then. He was caricatured, he was on the Post every other week with some stupid scandal. And in fact, he epitomizes to me the kind of person that often is very successful in the kind of dog-eat-dog world that exists. I, like a lot of my friends, live in dread fear that this man could become president. It just can't happen. I was born in Italy, lucky enough to grow up in America. I came to the United States in 1939 because of Mussolini and the imminent war, the fact that fascism was taking over in Italy, and we fled. Anyone that had any sense was getting out of Europe because we had somebody like Trump in Germany, and then we had somebody like Trump in Italy, Mussolini. And these guys were just going wild in their beliefs, and most people with sense could see the war on the horizon, and so they left. Mussolini was noted for his posturing and the way he strutted, and they called him Il Duce. When he first started, I started clipping pictures of Mussolini and putting them online, and people would say, why? First of all, he looks like him a little bit. If you've ever seen pictures of Mussolini and his famous pose where he's always got his chin up. Have you noticed Trump too? And it's a dictatorial posture. And he has that aura that Mussolini had. Hitler didn't quite have it. And to me, there's a similarity there between Mussolini and Mr. Trump. I think this election is the most important election in our history. I feel that this one is going to really set the course for this country, and making a mistake now would be fatal. My neighbor knocked on my door and said, can we do this together, and I want to do it right away. We had a sense of urgency about voting that I've never had before. America really is a beacon for the whole world, and the way we go will affect the rest of the world. We're at a crossroads, and that if we make a mistake now, the impact would be worse than at any other time. The capacity for harm, the capacity for war is so enormous. My vote and everybody's vote makes a difference. We have to feel that way. I mean, it should be a law. You have to feel that way if you want to live in this country, because that's what this country's about. It's believing in democracy. That's what democracy is. Get up bright and early, go to the polls, exercise your power to get Hillary Clinton into the presidency, and you will never forget that day. I'm just glad I lived to see this day.